I decided to drive up this weekend and hunt with my friends Jared and Cantrell in North Carolina. We went into an area at daylight to try to get on a bird that they had heard already on a previous hunt. There wasn't much gobbling activity on this particular morning.
That him? Oh.
It wasn't him, it was close to him.
That's a long ways, man. Point to him. Where is he?
Well, earlier he
You think he's over here?
He was there. Just then I couldn't tell. It's on
Oh.
He's just to the right of that darkest tree out there.
Is he not right through there?
Yeah, I got him right through there.
I mean, you got something better?
Nope. Turkey was gobbling okay, but he was a pretty good ways away. We were pretty sure we wouldn't be able to get too close to him, but we had to try it. I'd also like to add that Cantrell's hiking up and down these hills and hollers trying to kill a turkey, and she's about 8 months pregnant with baby Keith. Where's that? Way that way.
I thought it was the same turkey.
Did you think it was the same one?
Let's just go out here to this knoll.
Was it curl around? Did it curl around?
Yeah.
In true turkey fashion, by the time we got to him, he had pretty much shut up, but we thought he was across the river anyways. Since that didn't pan out, we found ourselves prospecting for a little bit. Getting after it. That dog not got anything better to do?
It's a cool concept that when you yell, turkeys are supposed to gobble.
Yeah, I get to the point to where
North Carolina
I'm
turkeys.
so frustrated I just keep yelping, don't even give them a chance to gobble anymore.
What you gotta do?
Well, you think the box call would work?
I can try it. Might reach a smidge further, but I don't know. Hold it.
Good effort.
What's Arthur Green doing?
Pop a wheelie? Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Sick, bro. Crushed it. Tom lives to see another day.
Ease into my aggressive calling sometimes. It's usually not very typical in the afternoons for a hand to just machine gun. I'm just gonna sound like a hen. I'm content. Hey, I'm getting a little fired up.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep.
Why?
Yep. Panthers.
Now you're on something. Get any lotion?
Chapstick. Cantrell decided to go home, so me and Jared tried to make an afternoon run and get in an area where we knew a gobbler was earlier that morning.
We're still 300 yards from the spots just like that. What did they crap do today to make that turkey gobble? Just a 3-syllable word. Yeah. Standard. Standard juice. Like that. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you want to play it, but I'm thinking, since we are so crunchy, you might get to out. Drag it wing. Call it in, man. You gotta get it down and up. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. a little aggressive. There couldn't be any more scratching up here. It's pretty bare. Turkey was right here this morning. We think he may be over yonder or over there. And he likes to roost right here.
We stopped in this little saddle where the gobbler had been earlier this morning. We thought we heard some scratching down below the hill. Leaves were pretty crunchy, so we sat up and called for a minute. Several minutes later, we were pretty sure we heard footsteps coming up the hill right below us. This was it. I covered my ears so he wouldn't blast my eardrum. It was about a 25-pound North Carolina gray squirrel. Delirium had set in, so we finally backed out of there. Good morning. Yeah, I'll take a shot. I appreciate it if you didn't melt my cup or burn my hand. Yeah, I like that.
Can't be certain, so
That's enough right there. Just to get the juices flowing. That's hot, boy. We'll set this down for a minute.
why don't you just drink it out of the top? You could have.
Oh, man, it's cool.
Yeah. Drink it out.
Something too. I'm in already. It's gonna cool off quicker like this. What's the gobbler outlook today?
Can only go up from here.
What did we do last night?
Tired and depleted. We cut an oak tree out of the road
We
on
cut-
the way up to the top of this mountain.
I thought it was a hickory, but
Was it?
I don't guess it really matters at this point. Yeah, we cut an entire top out.
It stood between us and glory. On 200 additional yards of glory.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, it makes a difference. We went about 30 more seconds. I was like, oh, all right.
We could have walked this 5 times.
We cut the top of an oak tree with hand tools.
A limb saw.
We had a dull limb saw, we had a pretty good limb saw, and then we had a terrible
A
hatchet.
hatchet.
We made it work though. It's just the things you do when you go in to kill a tom.
Sure hunt, Jay. Just do you.
I'm gonna do me. I'll cheers to that. Next time y'all see us, we're gonna be up under one. I doubt it. But I like to think we will be.
A hickory.
Yeah. Next time y'all see us, Jared's gonna be cussing this wind.
Got one goblin. Just walked past him. Gobbled about half a dozen now.
So as we turned off the main road to go to our listening spot, we heard one start hammering back behind us. We doubled back probably a quarter of a mile to get back to the main road. We finally stepped out in it, and he's just up on the ridge above us. Listen carefully to this next conversation.
Holy cow, did you see that?
He's pitched out.
No, there's a dude that just flashed his light at us. Is that a freaking dude? Dude, come here. You see him? Pretty sure I do. Come here. Look straight up the hill right there. Pretty sure that's a dude. See it? Up to there to the right of that little pond. I don't know what else would flash a light like that. How the hell did he get in here?
Dude, we'll do whatever you want to do. Seriously, I don't care. I want to fight that dude.
Yeah, I don't know what the...
Huh?
I don't know. To me, it depends on where he came from. That's the only place he could, I guess.
He came from that fucking right there.
And when he came in.
I feel like he was at our damn heels.
Gosh, that's a good gobble. You drop a pin on that guy's truck?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way he could get there from there?
No.
Oh, I thought. I mean, I felt like he could just about get in that road down there and kill him, but I don't know that. See him with ground.
So from the time we left the main road until the time we got back to it, which was all of about 10 minutes, there was a guy that had come in on our heels and gotten between us and the Gobbler. He flashed his light at us but refused to come down the hill and actually talk to us. So he turned around and went on up the hill towards the Gobbler. We had no other choice but to try to get around the Gobbler on the road below him. So we walked down this road as far as we could, and then we got to a point where we couldn't go any further because the Gobbler would have seen us on the road. The canopy was so open.
He's still in the tree. I don't know if he'll come down here or not now. Seeing that. Can't walk any further, can we? I thought I heard a stick break up there. I ain't heard the dude call yet, though. God dang.
I see him, Jared.
See him on the ground. I was hoping we could get further around the dang bird, but I don't know if we can now. I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna try to kill him?
Yeah.
So you think no matter what, we're in the right? I mean,
Yeah, I think we're in the right.
like you said, even if the guy was there when we came by, he had to walk past our truck.
No other way he came in.
Did you look at all the other routes?
Yes.
Yeah, because that dead end's out there. What's the chances of this turkey coming down this hill?
0.
Okay. What are we gonna do? Wait till he flies down and make a move?
Yeah. I thought we could get around to that point and come on, but
Yeah. Talk about over there. Get around and then come in.
yeah.
Call him out to us.
He would have wanted to get a turkey. I think about how many gates I've backed out of, how many times I've turned around, how many times I've
It's stupid. Just marches right on in here behind us, basically on our heels. Yeah. Is that him? He was flying right there. Just got...
The gobbler just flew all the way down that mountainside and right over our heads.
Sat right here, we would have killed him in the throat. I think he went a ways. Did he catch air when he saw us? Yeah, he picked back up. How many times that happened to you? If we had to sit right there, we'd have killed him in the road. That's what I thought, but you never know, man. He was taking long, that man. It might be better because we might be able to talk to this dude. I think he either went down this road or he went off in there. I didn't move because I didn't want to, like, if he's going to land behind us, you know. I didn't move either. I mean, I looked at him like that. He probably saw me look at him. Mm-hmm. He's going to land right where we're standing. Right in front of us. It's frustrating. That's all right. We're going to make it happen. Update. So we came in last night, cut a big tree out of the road, slept at the gate, walked all the way up in here, stopped where this road intersects, went on back to where we're trying to get to. Heard a turkey gobble, backtracked. Right where we hooted the first time, turkey was gobbling up on the hill. We're standing there trying to figure out how to approach it. A guy flashes his light at us right up on the hill. No other way this guy could have got in, so he came in behind us. This guy could have got in, so he came in behind us. But he's gonna flash his light at us like we're in the wrong, so we were trying to get by the turkey and get on around the road. The turkey just happened to be too close to the road. Stupid. What? You have anything? You gonna call? What's you want? I don't want this hand. Huh? I don't want this hand yet. When he's about 30 and walking, he'll want it.
This is the way we spent the rest of our morning, trying to locate one. Never could make it happen. So here we are. We've been grinding all day and hadn't done any good, but wanted to revisit the hunt this morning. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right. So, what time was it? It was like midnight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was midnight.
So it was like midnight last night. We made a move and we were going to this spot. We go down this long road to get to this gate. And about, what, a mile before our gate?
Yeah.
About a mile before we get to our gate, there's a guy backed into a spot at another gate that's got access to a lot of land that's not really...
It was a trailhead.
Yeah, it was a trailhead. It's not really near the land we were hunting, so...
But a very huntable area.
Very huntable area. That, I mean, you know, for all we knew, that's where that guy was hunting. Otherwise, he would have been on down the road. So we go past him, and we get past him, what? Quarter?
Yeah. quarter to
maybe a quarter to a half a mile down the road. There's a huge, basically the top of a tree in the road, and lightning had struck it or something. It had broke off, and it was still green and everything, and we were kind of like, well, so it took us a while to get back here. We could either back all the way out and make a big long move, which is going to put us even later, or we could just try to tackle this treetop. So I had 2 handheld saws, I had a little hatchet, a tow strap, and we had to pull one log out of the road, and then we cut up all the ends of it so we could get by it, and it took us at least 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30, yeah.
Probably 30 minutes. I mean, it wasn't what we wanted to do at midnight, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. So we got the tree out of the road, and we pulled through and went about another half mile or so and arrived at our gate. We got his tent out, got it set up. That's where he slept. I slept in the cab of the truck. Got up at a pretty good hour, got ready, went beyond the gate. Haven't seen anybody, haven't heard anybody. Hiked about a mile and a half-ish.
Yep.
Back to where we were going. And there was a road that cut off to the left. Well, we took that road because that's where we wanted to be. We got out about another quarter of a mile down it, I guess, and stopped. It was still really dark. I hooted. Turkey gobbled in the distance. Hooted again. He gobbled in distance again. It was back where we had just turned off the main road. We backed up and booked it back to the main road towards the turkey. We weren't sure where he was, just knew he was in that direction, and he had already gobbled a handful of times. So we get right back out to the main road, and there's a curve in the road, and across the curve it goes up to a big high ridge. Turkey gobbled up on the ridge. He was not very far from us at all at that point. So we're standing there in the road trying to determine what we need to do, and I said, you know, do we need to get right up here across the road onto the end of this little ridge coming down, or what do we need to do? About that time I look up and I see a light flash. I thought it was a trail camera at first, and it wasn't. There was a dude standing up in the woods away from us, and he was 50 or 60 yards from us, and he flashed his light twice, and I'm looking, and it's still really dark. Turkey's hammering, and I can see this guy's face. He's looking at us. And so I tell Jared, there's a dude standing up there. He finally gets eyes on him, and the dude flashes his light again, and Jared's like, what the heck? Because here's the deal. It could have been the guy that was in the truck that we passed the night before. If it was, he came in after us.
But he was pulled off the road and into another trailhead.
Yes.
So it's not like we drove around his vehicle at all.
We didn't drive around his vehicle. He was backed into another gate, and that's where he was sleeping that night. So, and what was on the map was behind his truck was a trailhead that was a lot of other huntable land. So, you know, by all assumptions, that's where he's hunting. So if it was him and he got there after us, he obviously saw our truck and just chose to walk past us. So he's in the wrong, we're not. The other scenario is somebody pulled up to the gate we were at after we left. We didn't see him pull up, parked right beside us, and then walked in behind us. And then after we turned off the main road, between then and when we got back to the main road to go towards the turkey, this guy had gotten up there. So that person was also in the wrong. So, you know, we got aggravated because now
if you see a truck, just turn around and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
it's real simple.
It's very simple. I mean, we do it all the time, you know. I mean, it's just common courtesy. So now we're in a situation where we've got a turkey gobbling good up on a ridge. We've basically cut down and chopped up an entire tree to get back here and done all this stuff. I mean, everybody goes through crap to get to where they want to hunt, but we're back here. There's a guy now between us and the turkey. This guy obviously feels like he's got rights to the turkey. We don't really have anywhere else to go at this point. So we stand there for a minute, contemplate what to do. You know, the guy didn't make any effort to come down there and talk to us. Jared, I think he flashed his light at him or something, and the guy turned around and walked up the hill towards the turkey. So we were like, all right. I said, well, maybe we can get on down the road past this turkey. We honestly didn't want to be sitting by this guy because it's apparent that he didn't have any common sense, and those are the type of people that'll shoot you, knowingly or unknowingly. So we decided we would get back on the main road and try to get past the turkey. We got down the road and we looked up on the hillside, and it's wide open. And it's probably 250 feet to the top, I'm guessing. The turkey was almost at the top, but he was in the top of a tree. So he's gobbling, and we froze in the road, and we were waiting on him to fly down, obviously waiting on him to fly down up there so we could get past him and do something else. So as we're standing there, we hear wing beats. We're kind of looking, you know, waiting to see where he lands. All of a sudden, he pops out of the tree canopy, and we're watching him. He sails all the way down to the road, and when he gets to the road, he turns, starts coming straight at us. So me and him are standing in the road, turkey's flying, and you can see it on the video, I think. We just kind of look at him, and he flies right over our head, and somewhere along the way, he saw us because he kind of took a couple more flaps, and he flew right over our head. And when he got up to the road, he made the curve, and we don't know where he went from there. There's several options. He could have just sailed into the next county,
Or state.
Any of the surrounding states, honestly. That was it. We never heard the turkey again. We kind of sat there and waited, and eventually called. Never heard him. Never heard the guy. Never saw the guy. Never talked to the guy. But basically, he ruined the hunt. We were not in the wrong. I feel pretty strongly about that. And the bottom line is, if you see somebody's truck at a gate and you know they're hunting back there, there was a fair amount of land. There was not enough land for multiple people to go behind that gate. There was not enough land for 2 people to go behind the gate. So it's not how this was, but I just wanted to explain it and try to clarify it, even though it was a long-winded explanation. I mean, you know, if you just watch the video, it might look bad, but you know, that guy should have turned around when he got to the gate, but instead he chose to walk back there, and like Jared said, he put himself in that situation. And unfortunately, it cost him a bird, and it cost us a bird. So that could have been one of the best hunts, you know, we've ever had, because had the guy not been there, we probably would have done something different. But the turkey was coming to us. He was fired up. I think he was by himself. I think the turkey would have flown down the hill and up the road and landed. I mean, when he got to the road and he flew up the road, he was going to land 100 yards from where he came to the road, and he was going to land right in front of us pretty much, which was going to be pretty cool. It just didn't work out. It happens, but it shouldn't happen.
In straight line distance, he would have landed 350 feet from where he was roosted.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
He had a flight path picked out.
He did. I mean, we both assumed, being up on top of that ridge, that's where he was going to land, and he, you know, going to strut and gobble and do his thing, and we were going to try to make a play on him, but he had other plans.
We didn't anticipate him.
I was not prepared to wing shoot that early in the morning. I didn't get much sleep.
Him flying down the dirt road all the way to us.
Yeah. I mean, that don't happen very often, regardless of where you hunt. Anyway, it happened. Hopefully it can be a learning experience. I don't know what else to say. Pretty aggravated at the guy, but maybe he realized his mistake later, and yeah.
I'm delirious.
Yeah, we're both delirious. So anyways, thanks for watching this debacle.